Hello everyone. So today I'm going to review my 40th anniversary Masters of the Universe He-Man by Mattel. So this is He-Man over here holding the Sword of Power, which I shall remove for a while. Let's get a good look at him. There's a close-up of He-Man. Looks pretty good. That's the front view, side view. Got a very broad chest. Reminds me of a WWE figure. It is made by Mattel, so that's his musculature over there. Got that little hairy shorts, thighs, his boots. It's all wrapped around. Pretty cool. Nice detailing over there. Got that leathery look. It's got a lot of definition on them. I mean, these guys really buffed, kind of like Triple H, or even more buffed than Triple H. He's got this little halter where he can sheath his sword. And it's removable, by the way, in case you're wondering. But I like to keep it on, but you could remove it. Just tabs in at the back. It's got this little wrist gauntlet over here. His hands, by the way, are swappable, which I shall be getting to. So there's a close-up of He-Man. So for articulation, as you can see, he kind of has like a ball and socket in the chest. You could make him tilt like this and turn him around. Actually, in the chest, it doesn't turn around, but he turns around in the waist. His arms go about this far up. Of course, they turn all around. You can also turn all around the bicep. He's got double jointed elbows. His muscles just kind of impede his movement. His hands, by the way, they spin all around and go up and down. They're swappable, by the way. So I'm going to segue now to his extra hands. He's got a left hand that's flat and a right hand that's a fist. But right now I got his holy hands. I guess replacing the hands is pretty easy. You just pull them out and put this in. Now back to the articulation. You can split his legs about this far. You could turn the thigh all around. You could go about this far up. You could kick this far forward, about this far back. I think it's impeded by his butt sculpt, but it's a good enough front kick. He's got this double jointed knees for a nice full bend at the knee. You can turn his calves all around, and his ankles. Well, you can sort of twist them around like this on an angle, and they go down and up. So that is his articulation. Now to show you his other accessories. So I've showed you his hands and I've swapped one out. He also comes with, of course, the Sword of Power, which looks a little bit plain, as you can see, but it's still pretty good. Plastic's a bit soft, but at least it's not bent or anything. It's perfectly straight. That's the Sword of Power. It sheathes back here very well. He also comes with his battle axe. Now it's pretty plain looking, but you could add some detailing to it if you like. But he comes with a battle axe. It's a little chipped and nicked, as you can see, because it's probably seen a lot of battle. He doesn't really have this in the cartoon series, but this must be based on the comics or something, or on the original toy, I'm not sure. But I used to watch the cartoon quite a lot, and I don't really remember him brandishing an axe too much. But it's pretty good that he has this. Nice sculpted details in it, though it looks a little bit toyish. But, plain plastic. It looks pretty good. You could probably paint it up to make it look cooler. I'm alright with this. He comes with his shield. I got some paint in my fingernail, but anyways. Yeah, he comes with his shield over here. In the back of the shield, well, you could slide it in his left hand. Or, I guess it could fit in any hand, but, I'd put it in his left hand. And there's a part here where you can make him hold the shield. So I got his little flat hand on, so I guess there. The flat hand will do nicely. You could try to put this hand in so we could grip this to make it more secure, but this is good enough for some poses. Got his shield. So it's a good accessory, though I'm not really used to him having a shield since I basically watched the cartoon a lot when I was a kid. So we'll give him here the Sword of Power. So this is He-Man overall. Very nice sculpting. There's his belt, orange belt, and there's really a nice wash on his furry shorts and boots. This thing's got some nice detailing too. his bright orange gauntlet. On the other hand, he's got this gauntlet too. He's got this, and a little close-up of his harness where he has that symbol. So overall, not bad. Pretty good articulation. Here is his box. 30 points of articulation, which, by the way, I might have missed out the articulation on his head. So yeah, his head's on a ball socket, so it could turn all around, up and down, turn all around. Yeah, he's got a short neck, but that's cool. It makes him look brawnier. So back to the box. This is his box over here. It's got that little shiny detail to signify the 40th anniversary. Masters of the Universe He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe, by Mattel. So the box got some nice art. It's like there's an explosion and all this rubble is coming at you. On this side, you get to see sort of a moon over here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Just there, all the debris exploding out. At the back, you get to see some cool artwork of He-Man, Skeletor, and Battle Cat, and he's brandishing his battle axe here, and it looks pretty good. It looks all brawny and Conan the Barbarian-like. And there you can see the Mattel logo down there, and you can also see a little write-up here. 40 years ago, Mattel created Masters of the Universe, a world of space and sorcery, of fantasy and technology, and of He-Man, the hero who inspired children to discover the power within themselves. Well, that's He-Man over there, the man himself. Pretty nice box art. Castle Grayskull is sort of covered by that barcode, but anyways, that's still cool. Got some planets over here at this side. So that's the back of the box. Pretty nice artwork. And the bottom, you get to see stuff, the usual. So there's his box. So here he is again. He's roughly 7 inches tall. To get him with a sense of scale, he's a little bit like a WWE action figure. There he is next to 7-inch tall Elite Billy Gunn, also by Mattel. And here he is, whoops, with my Barbarian Skeletor. They scale pretty well, as you can see. They look good together, I have to admit. Oh, I did a review on this guy like a few months ago, but I actually painted his toenails now. So he's kind of customized. I painted his fingernails and toenails. So once again, these guys look good together. These adversaries. He-Man's a little bit stronger and a lot more, stronger. I meant he's a little bit taller and a lot thicker, but both are muscular, and that's them together. How you doing, muscle boy? So yeah, they look pretty good together over here. He-Man and Skeletor. So my final thoughts is, it's a great figure. He looks really good. I like how brawny he is. He's really looks ripped. Guy reminds me of an 80s Arnold Schwarzenegger from Conan. That type of thickness. So it's a very nice, thick figure. I like it. It looks close enough. I get nostalgia seeing these two because I used to watch this cartoon. Actually, I think I watched the She-Ra cartoons first, but later on I got to watch some. I watched the She-Ra cartoons first where He-Man would guest star, but later on I got to watch the He-Man show on reruns. So, made my childhood great. This is actually my first He-Man figure. I'm glad to get him. And overall, I say he's a great figure. I really like him. I like how buffed he is. Skeletor was ripped, but He-Man is significantly more ripped and buffed and thick. So, yeah, I'd say it's a great figure. So that's all I gotta say right now. So hope you guys enjoyed the review. See you again next time.